stage B34, Spiegelstein to the Braunschweiger Hütte, 17 kilometers, 1,730 meters up. I'm not starting from Spiegelstein, I'm starting from the Alm, the Gaislach Alm, which is 5 kilometers on the trail, because I'm continuing from the last stage. So 12 or 13 kilometers and probably 1,200 meters elevation. So let's get into it and start climbing up the mountain. I'm leaving the Alm, pick up this forest trail. The walk's pretty flat for the first kilometer or so through this meadow towards the mountains there in the background. Always great to see the Via Alpina yellow sign. That's where we're going. Not up this trail, this one through the forest. 2.5 kilometers in, there's one of the cable cars coming up from Solden. Depressingly, I've done no elevation, so it's all at the end, I guess. Okay, now the elevation starts. This was the trail, but now it's for bikers, look. And so the hikers stick to the track here. 3 kilometers in, they're building something there. This was the path, it's now a bike path. So I'm going to continue on this vehicle access road. Come too far on the trail to be run over by a downhill cyclist. Just before 3.5 kilometers. There's a signpost here. Rettenberg Alm, that's where we're heading up. So we're going to get off this asphalt road and get on this forest trail and hopefully get some elevation done. 4.5 kilometers in, 240 meters elevation done, 1,000 to go. Going to join that asphalt road for a bit and head up towards the mountain. Just over 5 kilometers in, there's the Rettenberg Alm. If you need it, I don't need it. I'm going to continue up there, up towards the pass. Just over halfway, 750 meters elevation left. There's a water source there, and there's the pass up there to the right. 8 kilometers in, we've been walking up this trail here. We come off now, cross this bridge, and then follow this path up to the main road for a bit. That's where we've come from, almost 9 kilometers in. There it is there, Pijtalerjoch, 1.25 hours, 300 meters elevation climb up to that church and beyond. On the last stage I mentioned about a tunnel that you can use to cross the mountain, and that's where it comes out on this side of the valley where that bus is. From the church at the high point, you can see all this ski area and that glacier. We cross the car park and our path is here. 10 kilometers in, Braunschweiger Hütte, 1.5 hours. So now let's get the last 200 meter climb done up to the pass. I can see some people on the pass, 150 meters of elevation to go. I think the trail goes this way, there's no snow, and I think there's some ropes at the top. So going up the final ascent, there's Via Ferrata and cables and iron steps all the way to the top. 10 meters to go. When I get to that pass, I'll be 2,300 meters elevation done for the day, and looking back to where I've come from. And there it is, the view from the Pijtalerjoch Pass, 2,999 meters. What a view, what a climb, what a day. And now the last kilometer down to the Braunschweiger Hütte, down there where I'm staying tonight, with this beautiful view. The way down, pretty steep, with a Via Ferrata section, and then we should pick up the normal footpath just over there. The Braunschweiger Hütte marks the end of stage B34. If you're starting in Spiegelstein at the official start point, 17 kilometers, 1,700 meters elevation. If you start at the Gaislach Alm, where I started, is 12 kilometers, 1,300 meters elevation. For this hut, you can't phone up and make a reservation. It's done online in advance, and if you change your booking or don't turn up, they charge you 35 euros. So not a lot of flexibility, and as you can imagine, not many places to stay up here just below 3,000 meters. So I'm going to get in here, get booked in. I'll see you on trail tomorrow for B35.